About 4 years ago, my clients were nagging me about Agrizest. Had I heard about it? Why don't I sell it? And so on. And I noticed that the people who were using Agrizest appeared to have better results, better ORGs and so on than everybody else. And basically I was brought screaming and shouting to the table in the end, simply because the facts were too clear to be ignored. I must admit, the enthusiasm alone by the people who were using it I thought it was near to a religious cult. They were so impressed. So I kept my eye on things, and I did notice that the size of leaf was considerably different to the normal. The results were great. We had larger fruit, we had higher dry matter. A lot of people weren't girdling. Obviously, a cost reduction in that. But at the end of the day, the money in the pocket was beginning to tell. A significant difference between normal conventional farming to those who'd used Agrizest. They were certainly streets ahead in their OGR. The fact that people who were using it were so enthusiastic was a good help too, because I could refer people to these individuals and they would enthusiastically extol the virtues of it. We've used Agrizest as an integral part of our program, and very happy we've done so. It's a great product, really. I really think that it's, in terms of its benefits, outruns anything that I've come across. The PSA problem that we have now virtually enhanced the attributes of Agrizest. We're talking about a product that's a salve rather than a stress. You're talking about a product that's helping the plant to put boxing gloves on. It helped the plant's immune system. So in terms of the one half with PSA, it was a real help, a real aid. On the other half, the other benefits we've just mentioned were considerable in terms of the financial return. The good thing about this product is that once people get onto it, they very rarely leave it. And the growers are being sucked dry now. I mean, there's so little return, especially in the green crops, that growers are beside themselves and trying to keep abreast of PSA in particular. So to have something like this, and in fact my program now has been honed down to Agrizest in the canopy and microbiology down below, worm lickers and so on. So that's not only to tick all the boxes, but also to make it affordable. The big threat is to gold. Hort 16A, there's not much left of that now, G3 and so on. The product, again, we're talking about plant health and soil health. And this product helps with that. So we're solving, we're not stressing. Anything that doesn't solve is a stress. And the minute you start stressing the vine, out comes PSA. Well, I think Agrizest will continue because it's proven itself. I think the industry will come through. I think we'll have some financial casualties. I think the industry as a whole will drag its way through. And it needs products like this to be able to do so. It comes down to credibility. A lot of people out there saying, my product will do this, my product will do that, etc., etc. So you can imagine the poor growers standing there with a myriad of offers, not knowing really which one's going to suit him. Now with Agrizest, what I do like about them is they'll come up with written forms and written results from tests done on orchards for the OGR, and they're significant. You're talking $5,000, $6,000 in many instances, more per hectare than these guys had before. Now, to be able to actually put that down on paper and express that openly is a big thing, because I'll tell you now, there are very, very few people who say, oh, listen to me, my product will do that, who are prepared to do that, because if they did, they'd be run out of town. But with Agrizest, you can be sure that the figures they're showing you are real, and they have the confidence to actually put them out publicly. And it's one of the reasons why I sell Agrizest.